Redd Foxx was famous for his stand-up comedy acts, playing the infamous and lovable Fred Sanford, and not paying his taxes.
I'm not paying the taxes.
That means money.
The finger thing means the taxes.
And on today's show, we are going to focus on Redd's tax issues. And did he actually pay them? So stick around and judge for yourself if Redd was handled properly or maybe too harshly by the government and made an example of. So let's just get this over with right away. No, Redd did not pay his taxes. All the way up to 1983, he had not, and by then he had filed for bankruptcy. From 1983 to 1986, Redd continued to not pay his taxes, filing for bankruptcy in 1983, as we said. He was even quoted as saying, "It's my money and I don't want to pay them anything." And to be honest, it's hard not to feel for Redd. He openly admitted to making bad decisions with his money. 2 divorces from 1974 to 1979 cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not to mention the thousands given to all his friends. One thing you could say about Redd, he was a very generous man. But like all Americans, we know the saying, something we all experience, death and taxes. From all that time Redd not paying his taxes, he ended up owing the government $755,000. By 1989, Redd's debt from back taxes increased to $996,000. That's $2.53 million in 2024. From missed taxes as well as penalties, the government was really coming after Redd. On November 28, 1989, the IRS showed up to Redd Foxx's house and took everything but the kitchen sink and his bed. Just to name some things, a Model T car, his personal photographs, for some reason I have no idea why, Redd's jewelry, his Uzi, his personal ukulele, his Asian room furniture, and not that anything isn't sad enough, the watch Elvis Presley gave him personally. Throw in more guns, $12,769 in cash, and around 300 total items. Redd said, "They took my necklace and my ID off my wrist and the money out of my pocket. I was treated like I wasn't human at all." Regardless of your stance on the government handling Redd Foxx, it's never an easy thing to see someone lose personal things of value, then have them sold well below the personal value that the original owners had for him. In the end, Redd Foxx was guilty of not paying his taxes, but like other celebrities such as Sammy Davis Jr. or Abbott and Costello, Redd was dealt with very harshly and made an example of. It no doubt added to his death less than 2 years later of a heart attack. Losing so much at one time added to the stress of life. He was penniless upon his death, and his good friend Eddie Murphy paid the bill and cost of his funeral. A true class act and a real gentleman and true friend to Redd Foxx. In the end, Redd Foxx ended up dying in debt to the government. It's a sad fact, but one that I don't really push at the forefront when thinking of Redd Foxx. To me, Redd Foxx will always be remembered for 3 things: his generous heart, his incredible legendary comedy, and bringing us Fred Sanford. Thank you, Redd. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you love Sanford & Son and Redd Foxx, be sure to subscribe.